I am currently crouching behind a marble statue of a Greek god that is completely missing its nose, and I am trying very hard not to breathe in the thickest, blackest smoke I have ever experienced. Welcome to Alexandria, Egypt. The year is 48 BC. And let me tell you, the travel brochures completely lied about this place. There are no romantic camel rides today. There is no peaceful gazing at the Great Pyramid. I am currently stuck in the middle of a literal, full-flown urban war zone. Hi, welcome back to the channel. I have time traveled to the capital of the Ptolemaic Empire, and my timing could not possibly be worse. So, let me give you a quick rundown of the political situation right now, because it is basically a reality TV show that has spiraled violently out of control. Cleopatra, yes, the famous Cleopatra, is currently in her ultimate toxic girl boss era. She was forced to marry her 10-year-old brother, Ptolemy XIII, because that's just how the Egyptian royals kept the bloodline pure, which is a whole separate therapy session we do not have time for today. But now, they are literally in a civil war. She is trying to overthrow him. He is trying to kill her, and honestly, their family dinners must be absolutely wild. And as if a sibling civil war wasn't enough drama, Julius Caesar just showed up in the city like an uninvited guest who refuses to leave. Cleopatra actually managed to sneak into the heavily guarded palace to meet Caesar. Do you want to know how she did it? Because it wasn't some majestic royal entrance. The whole situation is just completely absurd. She had her servant roll her up inside a giant laundry bag or a bed sack and physically carry her past her brother's guards to dump her onto Caesar's floor. She literally shipped herself to him like a priority Amazon package. It is the most unhinged, iconic power move in history, and it worked. Caesar took her side. So now, Ptolemy's massive army is laying siege to the palace, with Caesar's and Cleopatra trapped inside. And I am stuck on the outside, dodging stray arrows. Let's do a quick outfit check while I wait for this angry mob to pass. I am wearing a traditional Greek-style chiton because Alexandria is a Greek city in Egypt. It is essentially a giant linen bedsheet held together by two very sharp metal pins at my shoulders. If one of these pins snaps, I am getting fully demonetized. Also, there is no underwear. None. The breeze coming off the Mediterranean Sea is completely unregulated, and I feel very vulnerable. The smell here is deeply confusing. Alexandria was designed by Alexander the Great himself, and it is supposed to be the jewel of the ancient world. But right now, it smells like a mixture of expensive frankincense, rotting harbor fish, and the intense body odor of thousands of angry Roman legionnaires who haven't showered since they left Italy. Luckily, the street food vendors here have zero regard for their own safety and are still selling food in the middle of a violent riot. I just bought lunch from a very stressed out merchant. Because the city is under siege, the food supply is basically cut off, so I am getting the siege menu.
Take it quickly. That is all I have left.
He gave me called this thing maza, which is a barley cake, and a cup of wine. Let's try the bread first. Okay. Wow, that is not bread. That is a weapon. It is so incredibly dense and rock hard that you could put it in a sock and successfully defend yourself against a Roman soldier. I am actually concerned for my teeth. It tastes like dust, disappointment, and floor sweepings. And the wine? Let's take a sip. Why is it salty? Oh my god. I just remembered. In the ancient world, especially during shortages, they water down their wine with seawater to make it last longer. It literally tastes like someone dropped a rotten grape into a tide pole. 2 out of 10. I am actively angry that I paid a copper drachma for this. By the way, if you are watching this, I am trying to recreate all of this with real historical accuracy so you can actually experience what life felt like here. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you want more. I would give anything for a greasy slice of pizza right now. Okay, I feel disgusting. I have stud in my hair. I smell like cheap seawater wine. And I am sweating profusely. I need a safe place to hide from the flying debris in the streets. So I asked a local where I could wash up. They pointed me to the local Hellenistic bathhouse called a balneum. I need a safe place to hide from the flying debris in the streets. So I asked a local
Go to the balneum.
where I could wash up.
It is not far from here.
I was expecting a nice, relaxing spa day. A little self-care in the middle of a war. Instead, the bath attendant just slathered my entire body in cheap olive oil.
Stand still. This will clean you.
I currently smell like a Mediterranean salad. And now, he is holding this curved metal tool called a streckle. He is literally going to scrape the dirty oil off my skin. Okay, he just started. This is not exfoliation. This is a mild stabbing. He is just aggressively peeling off my top layer of skin like I'm a root vegetable. My pores are definitely clean, but my dignity is completely gone. Romans and Greeks thought this was the peak of civilization. I feel like I was just assaulted by a spatula. I just stepped back out onto the street, and things have severely escalated. The sky is turning orange. It is the middle of the afternoon, but it looks like sunset. I am moving toward the Great Harbor to see what is going on. And... Oh no, this is bad. Remember how I said Julius Caesar was trapped in the palace? Well, to stop Ptolemy's massive fleet from attacking him, Caesar just ordered his men to set the Egyptian ships on fire. Which, sure, great military tactic. Except the wind just shifted. I am looking at the harbor, and the fire has spread from the ships directly to the docks. And right next to the docks are the massive stone warehouses. Do you know what is inside those warehouses? Scrolls. I am literally watching the Library of Alexandria, or at least its major storehouses, catch fire. Let me explain the magnitude of what is burning right now. The Library of Alexandria wasn't just a building with some dusty books. It was the internet of the ancient world. They had a rule where if any ship docked in this harbor, the authorities would search it, take any books they found, copy them, keep the original, and give the fake copy back to the owner. It was state-sponsored intellectual piracy. Collected the greatest minds in math, astronomy, and literature. And now, all of those stolen, priceless, one-of-a-kind scrolls are turning into ash and floating through the air like snow. all because a 50-year-old Roman general panicked. This is the biggest intellectual tragedy in human history. And I am just standing here in an oil-soaked bed sheet, holding a rock-yard barley cake, watching it happen. My sightseeing tour is officially cancelled. People are screaming, running past me carrying whatever belongings they can. The heat coming off the harbor is intense. I need to get out of the open before I get trampled. This era is messy, it is toxic, and it smells terrible. Alexandria, you have been wild. I am getting out of here. See you guys in the next timeline.